Yeah, welcome to Whale Watch from the Whale. Addington Friday night, of course, it's the first road to the IRT New Zealand Cup race with the Morris Holmes Vars, race number 7 at Group 3 level. It also is the first leg of the Lake Quaddy on 7, 8, 9 and 10. We're going to have a look at the Lake Quaddy for you here on trackside. We're going to start with the first leg and obviously the main key videos from last week, the National Handicap, where we had on the outside here, Anything Goes, and tracking it through is, of course, the very smart mare and All-American Lover. This race changed complexion where Artie's Express had a gallop at the top of the lane. It left Anything Goes in front. I like the way All-American Lover got home. Now, the difference in the handicap this week's is she started off 30 All-American Lover. She's only off 10 this week. Anything Goes did bobble away, so it's very much how they begin and where they settle. I think you definitely need both of them in the first leg, and if you're probably wanting to go a little bit wider, the other one you might want to need is Smithy's Terror, because we haven't seen him since the Auckland Cup. So let's pick them up at the top of the lane. The horse I'm highlighting is with Peter Ferguson in the white cap, just trying to poke through. Between Self Assured, Akuta just in front of him in the green. This is a good field, obviously, with the likes of Old Town Road. He ends up running third in the Auckland Cup, put aside after that. Of course, that was back in May. He was back at the trials the other day. I liked the way he trialled. Sometimes he can catch it pretty well for a standing start, Smithy's Terror. And, you know, with no superstars here tonight, the likes of Akuta, Self Assured missing, he's right in it, Smithy's Terror, and you're getting a nice price, so include him in the first leg. Second leg, Nazareth. He's a really smart trot. Of course, he won the Derby. He was at the trials the other day, and he couldn't have been more impressive. Let's pick him up at the top of the lane. The horse, the Robert Jetta Dunn colours on the outside here. I think young Riley Harrison, she drove this day and gave him a lovely steer, and he just loomed up. And, of course, he's now a 4-year-old. He's lived up to that big frame, and he runs right away from him here. Midnight Dash in the blue here, just sitting right in behind Artie by the hill, having a quiet trial. So I thought they both went okay, but nothing went better than Nazareth. It's all about the beginning with him, though. He's not foolproof, so you may need a little bit of cover, and that cover may come in the form of Tūtangata. Geez, nice horse, Tūtangata. He's racing well. The horse we're highlighting is in the trial. The other one I want to highlight is horse last in the red and the black, and that's Gift Card. Watch that horse trying to poke through a gap that just never appeared. Tūtangata gets the gap up the inside. Mystic Max, who goes around earlier in the program, obviously looks very hard to beat with Natalie aboard. Tūtangata good. Gift Card poking through the middle here. Both of them are chances if you want a little bit of cover outside Nazareth. As I said, he's not bomb-proof yet, but he's working his way to getting off a standing start a lot better. The leg number 3, Altimetia, he looks probably the anchor in the quaddy. He'll be very short. He was very good last start. We'll pick him up here in the Stonewall Stud colours. He did throw in a bit of a rough one across the top, but he was going at high speed at the time. Now, this form has been really frank because the horse in the pink colours is Harrison. Of course, he lined up in the Currao Cup on Sunday and went an absolute cracker. He'll improve a lot with this run, Altimetia. It's a small field. There looks to be a bit of gate speed with Helium. Bryce's medal double time to his inside, but if he gets any sort of run, he's the one, and he'll run through most people's pick sixes and also their quaddies. Again, if you want a bit of cover, have a look at double time here. Took off a long way from home here in the hands of Corbin Newman, right to the very outside here, and he come to the end of his run about 150 off the line, but he did run some very good sectionals. They run 56 off the front. He was 4 wide doing it, and he just kept coming at the line. That was Fernley Blackbird out wide running on with him. The winner is Kofi Shadow, who got a nice run in front, but I think he's the big improver here. From barrier 2 and no second row, you got the likes of Bryce's medal inside. He's going to get a nice trip double time, and he's just a bit of cover if you don't want to take the favourite Altimetia. Go to the last leg, the most toughest leg of the quaddy tonight, and I like Tabasco because I think the form around the Ashburton trial will stack up. The horse I'm highlighting is actually parked out here. Brad Williamson here aboard Tabasco. The horse that's in front is With Style. Now, With Style got within a nose of Sinbad last week and has a very good chance on Friday night of going on and winning again. Now, Tabasco, I thought Brad sat pretty quietly aboard it. He's a horse that's coming in fresh. He hasn't raced for a long time, but he's had 3 trials now, and he should be fit. He's the only one on the second row. He's going to get a nice run through, and I like the way he went here. So race 10, number 10, Tabasco, and a leg that we need 3 or 4 in the last leg of the quaddy. Let's have a look at the suggested for you. We're going to go Altimeter as an anchor. If you've got a wider budget, you might want to go double time. Leg number 1, that's race number 7. You need 6, 7 and 10. That's Smithy's Terror, Anything Goes, and All-American Lover. Leg number 2, Tūtangata. gift card. We saw the video. Nazareth and Out of My Way for Riley Harrison. Go to Anchor Altimeter. If you've got a wider budget, put in double time. And the last leg's the tricky leg. Chocoloo, Live-In Legend, McCrikey, Mickey Bennett and Tabasco. $30 for 50% of the late quaddie at Addington on Friday night.